right? Mm-hmm. Since I was a child, they have been dumping substance abuse, formerly incarcerated, mental health, anything that nobody wanted in their neighborhood. Where do you think it went? In Harlem. It came to our neighborhood and similar communities. You're going to be impacted. Over a period of time, you're going to be impacted, and you continue to pour those type of things. I'm not against services. Mm-hmm. I think we need them, okay? I've benefited from them, my own family, personally. I know the value. But it's not for us to get the entire share. You know, we have to have a fair share across this city. Every neighborhood has to absorb it. Otherwise, you're creating an epicenter for people with the same vulnerabilities and the same needs. And you know what that creates? It creates people that come in that feed those people. Okay, so then we have dealers, and we have breakdowns. And you know what else displacement causes? It causes breakdowns even in those systems. So now people are coming from everywhere. I stop people. I talk to them. I talk to people. And I say, well, you know, how can we help you? What are you doing here? Where are you from? I'm like you. I'm from here, and these faces look different. And I'm saying, what? From Yonkers, Staten Island, mm-hmm. Brooklyn. These are not even people from our community.
Interesting.
These are not even people. You go from Lexington to, I'll say, Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard, mm-hmm. across 125th Street. You go from 124th Street to 134th Street, 135th Street, and Malcolm X Boulevard. It has become a drug haven. Cross and cross. You go to 116th Street and Lexington Avenue. There are pockets. And why? Specifically because of the oversaturation of all these type of facilities. And you have to think about every facility they place, okay? If you're placing shelters, you know, Harlem will get the shelter that's going to house, you know, the recently released, formerly incarcerated. Another neighborhood will get families and children, you know. It's a difference. It's a different population when you're doing that. And it's not that those people shouldn't be housed. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you're only putting one type of thing in an area, and you're really concentrating people with similar needs, similar vulnerabilities, and you have, then to top it all off, you have the Wards Island buses that come only to 125th Street. The bus that makes one stop, 125th Street. Yes, they should get off that island. They're not prisoners, no. But they're supposed to get off so that they can go visit family, so that they can go look for jobs, so that they can go get treatment, so that they can go get help. Do you think that all these people who are getting off that bus, the minute they get off, their deal is waiting right there?
So let's break that down. They're dropping them off on 125th Street. And I walk down that Lexington Avenue and Park. It's not a pretty sight.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. So pretty much they're setting them up to fail.
Failure. Because
I've talked to some people, some social workers, and they said something interesting about New York versus other cities that most of that you have universal health care, let's say Canada or Portugal or something. When you have an addict and they want to get help, there's a place for them to clean up. In New York, they can't find that place to get cleaned up, but they can find their dealer every 2 seconds.
They can find him everywhere, and
right.
Guaranteed he'll be at 125th Street.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or outside of the methadone clinic. Or we have to change. We have to change systems. Mm-hmm. Systems. Racism has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
It's not just the dumping. This neighborhood got all these drug treatment and such programs dumped on it. We have all the bus depots dumped on us. We have a wastewater treatment plant dumped on us. Nobody wanted it in their neighborhood. And all these things impact us negatively.